Rayman is so obsessed with this stream, dude. That is Vizzle. Come on, Vizzle. Yeah. Just Vizzle, but I don't think he's gonna join. I'm gonna give him literally like 30 seconds. What is that ping? I think your internet's the issue, Handray, whoever the fuck you are. Someone's responding to my Wi-Fi in the stream. I think it's a skill issue on that part. Where the fuck is Vizzle? So look how it says my Wi-Fi is 3 bars on this menu. I'm unchosen. Hello there, train man. It's 3 minutes. Did they actually play on that thing? Yes, they do. Anyway, we're here, F2, Season 1, Race 7, NPL F2 here at Spa for the... Well, it's most likely going to be a wet race because it's F2. We're going to have 7 drivers, potentially 8 if Vizzle joins. I'm going to invite him now so that he can join last second. I invited Vizzle one more time. I hope you can join just in the nick of time. Here we go. Across the line now. And it is currently a Lomas in first. And he's gone very wide, and he's gone into... That's probably what the issue was. DJ Lama, not the best first corner there. Groundcracker is currently first. It's Campos 1-2 in qualifying as of right now, as of the first corner. Heading down the straight. Down towards the Laycombe chicane. We have Groundcrackers first. Big Showman in second. We have Rhino in third. Serial fourth. Fifth place. And Vizzle has joined. Thank goodness. Yes. That means we have 8 people. Cyril is 4th, our 5th is Lomas, 6th is DJ Lama, and championship leader E-Boy is 7th at the moment. Make that 6th now as he gets ahead of Lomas, his F1 teammate. But it's DJ Lama who now shoots into first with a really good Laycombe chicane. He's going to go way ahead of everybody else. And heading down the hill he goes. I'm sorry you missed Spa. It should be that. But DJ Lama in the Rodin sport car is currently in first place. Meanwhile, E-Boy John is clawing his way back up in qualifying here. He's got to 3rd place now. And can't wait for the Eau Rouge crash. You damn right, there's going to be a crash in Eau Rouge. Thanks for saying that. Skull Crusher 178. I don't know who you are, but it's a cool name. Anyway, DJ Lama heading through the middle sector. Let's get some telemetry so we can see the sector time. Oh, hello there, sorry. Heading through purple middle sector there for DJ as expected. And Groundcracker still second. He's on a really good lap. This would be one of his best qualifying performances of the season, if not the best. Managed to get on the front row of the grid. I want to join DJ team, by the way, we boys. Oh, that's good. So DJ could have a teammate at Rodin if Chippy joins. Although, Big Tremor is in 4th in this session, Rhino in 5th in his first race back, but both of the Dams cars in the last 2 positions at the moment. Made that up to 4th for Serial. Got a really good chicane, I think. Never mind, I think he braked too deep. And it's a 156.0. That is an entire 1.2 second faster than Groundcrackers in 2nd place. The braking causing issues. But What a lap from DJ Lama, 1.2 seconds below the rest of the field, a 1 minute 56.0. We're going to see well into the 2 minute times if we do get a wet race, which I do believe we will actually. But it's DJ Lama on pole position from Ground Crackers on the front row, best performance for him in F2. Eboy John is in third place. Big Tremor with a great performance in fourth in the other campus, followed by Van Sport driver Rano on his debut. Returning to NPL for the first time in a year and a half, he last raced in NPL in season 8 of F1. Cyril in 6th place, 7th for Lomas, and now we look to the race. Oh no, Cyril's been disconnected, I think. I'm trying to invite you back, but I can't yet. There we go, I'm inviting you back now. I'll be as quick as I can. There we go. Okay, I should add a formation lap just so that anyone who does disconnect has a chance to join back and still race without an issue at the start. But anyway, though, we have 8 drivers, the most we've had so far in F2. So this could be a great race, wet race here in Spa. It's going to take a long time. Wet races, we've seen wet races in the past already this season. We saw some wet conditions at Imola, we saw wet conditions at Austria, and now we're seeing it at Spa. For 13 laps here in F2, 8 drivers on the grid, and it is lights out and away we go. Good start there from both cars in the front row, but Yibo John, I think, got a slightly better start there than Graham Crackers into turn 1, but no, it's side by side behind him. Wasn't that incident? But it is DJ Lama who goes out of turn 1 in the lead, but he's got Graham Crackers right behind him now, heading towards Eau Rouge and Radion as they go up the hill. It is DJ Lama leading from Graham Crackers in 2nd place, Yibo John in 3rd. As they come over the crest of the hill, Rhino is side by side, I believe, with the big train man heading down his, or he almost was, heading through the peak of Radion down the straight. Look at these great graphics. I always think the graphics on F25 and Spectre look really good. They almost look real. Besides the weird jittery cars because the white. Heading through the Lake chicane, but DJ Lama extending his lead for a moment there, but didn't get the best of exits out of that section coming out of Malmedy. And he's now got Yibo John right behind him, the championship leader. Won many races this season, of course. He's now got the big train behind. We've had 3 different winners this season. We've got Dervas, Yibo John, and CB, who's currently not racing but is watching the stream apparently. Fizzle down in 8th place in the ARC. Not having the best of starts, and there goes Cyril straight past him. Not having the best of starts himself, but I'm just going back. Are you not in? Oh, son. I'll invite you back again. Are you not online? That's a shame. I'm trying to look at what's happening whilst trying to invite you. I can't find your name for some reason. Oh, there it is. Whatever. I'll just do that. Anyway. Yibo John getting held up with Graham Crackers in 2nd place. Oh, but don't worry. Yibo John, though, does get past Graham Crackers in the middle sector. They were side by side a lot of the lap there. But Yibo John gets past and now sets his sights after DJ Lama in 1st place, who still looking for his first win after getting pole position in every single race he's been a part of ever since he joined F2. He's looking to get his first career win. He almost did in Baku, was so close, but the strategy just fucked him over a little bit. Meanwhile, battle's been a field between Trainman, Rhino, and Alomas here for 4th place. This is a battle where the second Campos holding the field back so his teammate can make a breakaway and stay close to Yibo John in 2nd, who is looking pretty fast here today. At a purple last sector, if I'm not mistaken. I might be seeing that wrong, but continue on. Trainman side by side with the limit. This could be a great move from Riley now. Down inside through Eau Rouge. He does make it, but he goes in a bit deep, and this could give encouragement to Rhino to get back past him. Already very high. Now closing in is Riley there on the big train. I like this. Yeah. Yibo John is using psychological tricks to try and get the lead off of DJ Lama, which I think is a form of bullying. Is that if I'm not mistaken? But anyway. Master right behind the big straight man who's really holding up this pack of cars here. Which is exactly what his teammate needs. This is a good team play here from Campos. Both the Rebel livery Campos cars really being held up, but the top three separate by just 1.5 seconds. Going through this middle sector. First middle sector now for Ivo John. He looks really fast. Meanwhile, DJ, I think he went on the gravel just there. He's definitely lost some time. He went very wide there going through Stavila. Meanwhile, off the track goes Trainman. Right in front of Rhino and his contact. He breaks this left side front end plate on that car. And that is not good news there for Rhino as he hit the back of the big train. That's going to cost him huge amounts of time now to Olemas, who's now ran away with the position. Already a second ahead of Rhino in 5th place. Now with a 5-second gap to close in on Ground Crackers, who has lost touch with the top two. With a sensational lap here. Gets across the line, gets the fast race. For some reason the graphic won't show up on my screen. Into turn 1 he goes, they're side by side, you almost hit him. Did you know on the outside should get better traction unless it's on the gravel? He is. And Ivo John now going straight past me. But did you know getting back with the slipstream? This is why you struggle with the straight line speed in the road and motorsport car. Looks like Dijon was really struggling for that all season long. Can he get back past him with the slipstream down the straight heading into Lake Combe? Lake Combe chicane all the way down here. It's going to be a long race considering it's only 13 laps long. Just because the rain and the long lap time at Spa makes the race feel very slow. But down the inside he's going to go. Can he make a move? No, he backs out. Looking for the long game. But in the wet conditions, it looks like Ivo John has his number today. Great pace for Ivo John in the NPL F2 car. DJ Lama though, even touching this Ivo John, looking to stay close within the middle sector, which is where he lost all his time last lap. So if you just stay close, use a frame of reference to close in, you should be able to get back past potentially. I don't know if the rain's going to clear up at any point today, but find out. As Ivo John goes very wide at P1, trying to invite Cyril back. I can't still. John still leading, but he's got company here. He's definitely not pulling away from DJ Lama just yet. I don't know if he will, because DJ Lama is very close. He's still within a second of Ivo John, but in this middle sector, he really struggles as the car slides around. This is why having a balanced setup with the front and rear wing in the wet conditions is preferable. You always want to turn up your rear downforce. It may cost you in the straights, but it does actually help you a lot in the corners, especially in the wet conditions. Otherwise, the car will be too pointy and the car will slide a lot on entry to corners, which costs you a huge amount of lap time. But heading into... you're going to struggle for like any grip if you do that. I have a feeling you did do that, Rodney. CB, I just said to the DJ's getting minor lockups and needs to change his brake bias since he's losing grip in the braking zones, and I guess that could be true, but it looks like the cloud's clearing a little bit. Has it stopped raining? I think it has. We could see another wet to dry race here in NPL. It's such a common thing. This is exactly what DJ Lama needed. Finally, Cyril joins Bob, but he's 13.5 seconds off the field, so he needs a safety car to get him back in the race. Such a shame for Cyril here. I think that 14 seconds now as he heads down into the first corner at La Source. Into Le Con, meanwhile, though, the only battle on track is the battle for the lead, which is what you want to see. Look at that, already a second up on his previous best first sector there. Shows how much the track is clearing up. And it really is drying quickly at this track, as it often does at Spa. Given the huge lap that there is, 4.5 miles long, this track pretty much, 7 kilometers. Which means sometimes one part of the track is dry, the other part is wet, but obviously in the game it usually dries pretty linearly. But Ivo John leading the way, still from DJ in second. Behind that though, it's pretty spread out between the cars, but Rhino is still quite his damage. But he's really struggling to make these apexes with the damage he has. Well, yeah, I think with the wet tyres on a drying track, this will start to ramp up the tyre wear, and they're going to want to make pit stops towards the lap 6 over there. Maybe even that lap, I don't know. I'm going to see it dries out, but right now it does still look to be wet. Trying to dry tyres out, but the cars are sliding more from the compound than the actual track conditions, in my opinion, based on how the track looks right now. And John still has half a second between the top two in DJ close in on your boy John. Will he make a dive bomb into the final chicane? I don't think it would be wise to try it. He does not. Mike going away a bit. DJ now closing in. So again on your boy John. And there goes Groundcrackers. Is he going to pit for dries? This could be a terrible decision, or it could be the best decision he's made. It's much like Austria. It could be worth taking a gamble to go onto a set of tyres on the dries. Lap 6 and 7 pit for self, so tyres are starting to burn up, so it's the previous race winner at Baku. And that is probably a good idea. But right now it's worth the risk onto the medium tyre actually for Groundcrackers. And that is the hardest compound we've been to the track. Big Trem and his teammate, the other Campos is coming in, they're going to double stack. Over here, they're pitting early because... Oh, actually, I don't know how I noticed this. DJ Lamo's right behind you with John here, going into Lake Arm. Can he make a move around the outside? He's going to go for it. You got purple first sector, he's already a tenth and a half up, and it's side by side between the two of them. Can he get a switchback, Keyboard John? He's going to go for it around the outside, sliding around for traction there is DJ Lama. On the inside gravel there is Keyboard John, he doesn't get any momentum off the corner. And that means that DJ Lama will now preserve the lead and take it back from Keyboard John. He pulsed it to there. Is now back in the lead with a 6/10 lead. Can he pull away that gap? When is it worth pitting for dries? Let's have a look at Groundcracker's pacer on the mediums. Certainly being very careful. It looks like he can push a lot more than he is. We'll have to see. I think it's still within the changeover, but condition, he looks pretty stable considering that. He's still... Is he losing time? I can't tell, to be honest. I think he is slowly gaining time on Rhino in front of him, so I think it's best to pit on lap 6 for the dry tyres. I reckon that's the best thing you can do. Because by then, the tyres will definitely be on the crossover front, because the difference between full wets and completely dry tyres at the medium is huge around the track like this, so pitting at the right time is paramount. I reckon pitting on lap 6 will be the move for the front-running cars. Lomas is 10 seconds off of Yipo John in second, and is 2 seconds ahead of Rhino in 4th place, so he's sort of in no man's land at the moment. Groundcrackers is 2 as he's chasing down the cars in front. He is actually way faster now in the middle sector. It could be worth pitting for the leaders, but it may not be worth the risk. Let's see what they do. Will DJ or Yeboy pit? Yeboy does. This could be interesting. Will Yeboy get track position on DJ? I reckon he will, you know, given the pace that Groundcrackers has. DJ needs to push on very quickly here on this end lap. Surely he'll pit this lap. Imagine if John pulls off at the costume and wins £700 in a race. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. Dan is referencing Season 6 Antonio Felix da Costa in Formula E and saying how you might do that given the amount of times how many races you've won in a row. Also, Dan, he can't do that because last race at Baku CB won, so his streak already ended. Yeah, John got disqualified. I don't know if you watched that race, Dan, but you can't be making false claims off an assumption like that. It's very poor. Indeed. Here comes E-Boy way ahead of Groundcrackers. He definitely lost time there to Groundcrackers on his lap. So I reckon this is the perfect time for DJ to pit on this lap. He's already improving on this lap, so I reckon he should pit this lap, which would give him guaranteed dry tyres. Yeah, he does. He has wind damage from the contact with the big train man, who actually is pitting again. Yeah, it must be the case. Groundcrackers is really struggling for grip on these corners, or at least he seems to be turning in, not maximising the track on the exit of these corners, but it's hard to gain time in these conditions. It's kind of a hard crossover point at this point. And E-Boy is definitely closing in on DJ Lama in first, but by how much is the question. I reckon if he puts this lap, he should just about preserve the lead. He has a purple middle sector, still gaining a second on his previous best lap. He is losing heaps of time to E-Boy John in this middle sector. So it's going to be all down to how good his pit stop is, how quick he is once he comes out, because he will have the tyre advantage. And because of the long lap time at this track, one whole lap of fresher tyres will be way more beneficial than having laps at the same tyre life. Sorry, having tyres at the same time. Going into the pit lane now, into the La Source. And he pits. Slowing down. This has been the pit lane. He makes very sure not to. Here comes E-Boy there on the medium tire. He's gained a lot of time here on DJ, but how much was it? We'll find out when he comes out the pit lane. Obviously, pit stops are quite slow enough to. Is he going for mediums? Yes, he is. Good idea. Pretty good pit stop. I don't actually know what the F2 track is tomorrow because there's no check-in for it. Yeah, if I still got a purple last sector, might actually get a faster slap, you know. Not sure, but anyway, he's 6th place right now. Oh, this is going to be real tight on the pit exit between these two. It will literally, I think DJ will just get the lead, but the speed will go in Eboy John's favour, so this is going to be literally nick and tuck between these two cars at the front. Groundcrackers is slowly gaining in on Eboy John as well, so the top 3 congesting once again, but it is DJ Llama that does a wonderful job of the strategy this time, and he does get out in the lead now, and he has a clear track in front of him with 1 lap pressure tyres in the car behind. Looks like Canada's the race tomorrow in F2, by the way, according to the calendar. That's what Unchosen has said to me in the chat. Groundcracker's 2 seconds behind. He's actually lost time in the first sector. Eboy John in the purple first sector, right behind DJ Llama. He should obviously to stay composed, and he should be fine. Oh, Cyril retires. Has he crashed out of the race? Has he crashed? Or is he retired in the pit? Oh, he just retired. Well, Cyril has given up on this race. He'll finish in 8th position. But DJ Llama and Eboy John are absolutely inseparable on the track right now. It's so close between these guys. Up at the front of the field. And he goes down inside a pool, and that was a great move if he can make it. Does he go off the track? He does force DJ Llama off, but I think he was already ahead of the apex, so I think that's fine. For DJ Llama, though, losing the lead there to Eboy John on cold tyres. Once the tyres come into their temperature window, however, this could be a wonderful opportunity for DJ Llama to get his first career victory here at Spa. Plus, Spa being the track they're going to in actual F1. And yes, Dan, it is a rare visible appearance. He is in 6th place at the moment, 22 seconds ahead of the big showman, who had a promising start to this race, and in qualifying especially. Meanwhile, Eboy John's gone into the gravel, which is exactly what DJ Llama wants, because now he's going to close up that gap rapidly going down the straight, heading into Blanchimont and into bus stop chicane. Groundcrackers, meanwhile, is continuing to close in on the leaders. He actually has one of the fastest cars on the track at the moment, it looks like. And down inside, can DJ Llama can move here? He's going to go for it in the final chicane, which is exactly what Groundcrackers needs. He completely misses the corner, though. You better avoid getting a penalty, and he does. I knew that was going to happen. He's got a penalty now, and that's going to cost him dearly in this race. Unless he can pull away a 3-second gap, he's going to lose the race here. Because of that penalty that he just got, he needed to slow down more off the track, so he didn't get a penalty. Eboy John, though, gets a switchback off the first corner. Can he get it? He's on the grab once again. DJ struggling for traction off the corner. And under pressure, he's going to be from both cars behind. As Groundcrackers will get a double slipstream heading into the Lake Como. He looks like the fastest car on the track at the moment. Groundcrackers looking for his first career win in F2. It's a close battle for the top 3. And heading down the straight, can DJ Llama defend the position from Eboy John behind? No, he's not. He's going to stay on the left side of the track and let him pass. Can Groundcrackers make a move on him now is the question. He clears him before the corner, and Eboy John retakes the lead of the race now. Now it's DJ Llama's turn to stay close. He has 1 lap pressure tyres. And CB says back him into Crackers and hope for a collision, Lamar, which is honestly a valid strategy. Oh, and wow, look at the pace for Eboy. He's pulling away here from DJ Llama in second. The pace just is not there anymore for DJ for some reason. He's got Groundcrackers going for a move in Puel maybe. I don't think he will try it, no he doesn't. And Eboy John now pulling away here, clearly. The faster car between these two at this stage of the race, and with the penalty coming DJ Llama's way, looks like he's going to have to try and hold on to a podium here from Groundcrackers, but he can serve his penalty if there's a safety car, and if there's the opportunity for him to serve his 3-second penalty, he'd still be in the top 3, and that would give him the best chance he can get to win the race. So it's not over yet, there's a long way to go, still 5 laps to go after this one, and that will make a big difference today. Went to DJ Llama, by the way, then. There goes Eboy, pulling away now. In time with the Pyrex. It's really close to DRS range. I think he's going to get in it, actually. Heading off the corner. Eboy, I don't know if he's struggling or if he's slowing down. Kind of a bit iffy on the forcing off thing. Who are you talking about, CB? The connection's giving up. How so? Dan said that twice, so that's not good. Regardless, and that's your problem, Dan. My internet is actually not that bad today. John, though, just about outside of DRS range is DJ Llama, but he's closing in the straight anyway. I think he has better straight line speed than with John. Purple first sector, and he's gaining in the corners now on Boy, he seems to have found a rhythm for himself. Meanwhile, I don't know what happened to Graham Crackers, but he's lost a huge amount of time. He's lost 4 seconds. I don't know how I didn't notice that. Did you brake too late at the chicane? That's a good idea. That as much as lost him a lot of time, Graham Crackers made the smart decision there to not fuck up his chances of getting on the podium by slowing down when he was off the track to avoid a penalty, which is what DJ Lama failed to do, and has now got a penalty and paid the price for it. But given the pace he has right now, it's very possible he could pull away from Belgium once he gets in the lead. If he does, and at this rate, he seems slightly faster. It's very hard to say. And heading through here now, what can DJ Lama do in these closing laps? Can he close the gap on Yipo John in first? DJ Lama looking quick here. Any battles behind? Not as of right now. Rhino, despite his damage, is in a lovely 4th place on return to NPL, should be mentioned. Lone Mouse is currently 5th. Yipo John really wide. He's actually lost a huge amount of time now, and there goes DJ Lama side by side with him now. And he's going to get it. He's ahead of him now. And Dan's being cocky and saying he's going to win Silverstone tomorrow, which is completely utter bullshit. But, you know, it's fun to dream. Anyway, off the corner, DJ Lama takes the lead of the race and is now pulling away, actually, in the straight. I think the incident at Puan was okay. I think, yeah, Yiboy was fine with that move on the inside of Puan. I hope you can race, just so you know, Unchosen, the race tomorrow is on F25. Also, John, I was on about a comment that CB made in the chat stream. I was just saying how it wasn't your fault, it was a clean move. Oh, no, what was that? Was that big train man in the Campos spinning in front of the field? Could that be a safety car? I don't think it will, but there is. It's not too late for a safety car, you know. And he's in the middle of the track, right in front of the leading car. That was very strange. But DJ Lama, though, looking to get a top 2 here, top 2 finish here. Very plausible. If he pitted under a safety car, he would come out just ahead of Rhino. Yellow flags are no longer out, but now Big Trainman is right in front of Rhino here. He's going to want to be careful as he's trying to lap him, and he does let him pass. That was a good idea. Alemaster was close in about 2 seconds here on Rhino, which is unfortunate. But, you know, Yibo John is right behind DJ Lama with a purple middle sector. Yellow flags out again. Is that Big Trainman again? Oh, he's gone completely off and into the wall. Has he got rear wing damage? I think he does, based on the fact he can't seem to turn anymore. Regardless, here comes Yibo John, heading up on DJ Lama, looking for the race lead here. To the outside he goes. Can he make it? No, we can't. Oh, they've both gone off. They both went off on the corner. Their flags are again as Trainman once again going off the track now. He has absolutely... Oh man, he keeps spinning out. Really struggling here in these conditions. And fastest lap of the race there for DJ Lama, it looks like. Yeah, it sucks. But... DJ Lama, they're continuing on his way. Looking... I think right now it's going to be second. Their flags are out again. I think that is Big Trainman who once again has spun around. This time at Stavolo, he has absolutely zero grip. Just going to keep an eye on him here. I know that E-Boy is close to DJ, but he's not making a move. Actually, he has got a power first sector, and he's right behind him. Heading through Malmedy, can he make a move? Into the gravel he goes, there's almost contact. That was very marginal between those two. But DJ Lama preserving the lead of the race on track. Ground Crackers is losing touch with the leaders at quite a rate of knots. His tyres just not have the pace. He did pit first of his leading cars, so it makes sense that he isn't quite as fast at the moment. He had promising pace at the start of the stint, but I think he's tired up too early in the stint, and now he's paid the price for it. DJ Lama, though, with a 3-second time penalty, is going to struggle to win this one, but it's not over yet. Big Trainman pits, throwing a pit for Sauce and go for fastest lap, that's all he can do at this point, and he does do that. DJ Lama then still right in front of Yibo John in this battle for lead, continuing on to the very end of the race. This could go down to the final lap, between the top 2 for the on-track battle. Meanwhile, a battle is slowly developing between Lone Mouse and Rhino for 4th place. Oh, we got Food. Food is ready. Okay. John with the fastest lap of the race though is side by side with DJ into turn 1. Can he get a switchback? He has got better traction. Meanwhile, yellow flags are out. I think Trimmer spun in radio? I don't know what happened there, but anyway. DJ Lama still leading the way. But Yubo John looks faster at the moment. And he's going to get the DRS heading down the straight. Oh, that was very close. Meanwhile, Trimmer spinning again now. He's on the gravel. He's out the way on the he's on the inside of the track. You know what he's doing? He's stopped. Okay. But John takes the lead there. John goes to the inside. He went for the run and he tried to set up a better exit on the corner of Radio by turning in tight for the first part and then cutting into the left, which gave him a good racing line going through there. But Libo John looks like though he's going to get, if I'm not mistaken, his 5th win of the season here today. Meanwhile, the Rally goes on once again, just like Brody in Season 10 Australia, just can't stop spinning. Dan, I hope you understand that DJ Lama has a 3-second time penalty, so he's already fumbled, but he needs to pull a 3-second gap on Yubo John to win. The only way that could happen is if he can take out Yubo and make it look like an accident. It's the only way he can win this race at this rate, but can he close in on the straights? Hold on a minute, I see a battle brewing between Rhino and Lone Mouse. The damage for Rhino is really costing him time heading into the final lap. But look at the understeer for Riley there as he heads through Stavolo. One thing I've always noticed between controller and wheel players on this game is the wheel players always turn the right amount. Meanwhile, this could be an issue. Don't hit him! Oh man, Big Chairman almost drove straight into Vizzle there as he rejoined the track. Fast. Onto the final lap of the race. Will we see a final lap fight here between these two? We'll definitely see one between Lone Mouse and Rhino. We have 2 battles to choose from here between these leading cars. Let's have a look. Can DJ Lama at least win on the track? I reckon he can. Down into Lake Calm. He's going to go for it down the inside. John squeezes him down there. I don't know why he's still so tight on the inside. He's going to ruin his corner doing that. But he does make the move. John might get a push back there. He's going for it. Oh, he hit the back of him, can't make the move. Well, from Riley, I'm not sure how that's happened, but he's a second behind. Has he got DRS? No, he hasn't. Bad news for Riley. He went into the gravel in turn 1 apparently and he fucked it in his words. As Yubo John is now still right behind DJ Lama, who will, as it looks as of now, will win the race on track, but will lose the race because of the penalty he's got. He cut the chicane. You could say that was a harsh penalty, and I think it was, but rules are rules, I guess. He did cut the inside. Oh my fucking hell, how the fuck do you spin there? As Big Train Man spins into the wall on the exit of the first corner. And meanwhile, Lone Mouse is right behind Rhino here on the final lap. I'm going to keep an eye on these battles. I'm going to keep an eye on the gap as much as I can, because it's going to be really close between both these guys. I'm just going to focus on the lead fight for now. Yubo John has a huge run on the final lap. Can DJ Lama defend? He's going to have to stay on the inside. This could be a really close finish here in F2 at Spa. To the outside he goes. He's going to try and wrap around the outside. He's going to close the door to DJ Lama. He's going to get his first win on track, but he's going to lose it to Yubo John, who gets his 5th win in his career in F2 and wins here in Spa today. DJ Lama will come home to finish second. A great performance from him in the rating car, and he does win it on track here. Ground Crackers comes home in 3rd place. Meanwhile, the side-by-side to Blanchimon. This could be a sensational move. He's almost on the grass there between these two. The Lone Mouse and Rhino side-by-side on the final lap. Can he make it? He goes for it. He sends it to the chicane. He's completely gone off the track, and Rhino will lose the place. But you could argue that wasn't a fair overtake because he overtook him off the track. But he does, at least by the game standards, get the race position in 4th. That was a crazy end to the race. And Vizzle will come home for 6th position in the ART. Cross the line he comes, and there it is. Meanwhile, one more time, goes Big Train Man into the barriers at P1. Very unfortunate from DJ Lama there, losing the race win, but he still won the race on the track, and he should take away the positives from this race. He absolutely had the pace today, so great performance from DJ Lama to get second place. Rear best result. Oh, huge accident! What the fuck? A Lomaster's AI car just smashed into graham crackers. I don't know what the fuck that was. Now, graham crackers just can't resist. DJ Lama's brake checking them. I think that's what the problem is. Rhino's overtaking them all under the slowdown lap. Will Vizzle hit them now? He better not. It's a massive train. It's because Big Train Man is taking his sweet ass time and not crashing head on into Blanchard. Just do it. Please, just do it. Please end the suffering now. Oh, you fucking... Well, he did take my advice. He just did it the wrong way. Into the gravel. I think you should just crash for the fun. You're going to get 8th, 7th anyway. I don't know why you're still bothering. Here he comes. Any day now. One day he'll cross the line. And around the final corner, Big Chairman comes across the line for the fastest lap and the championship here in F2. Instead, he actually crashes into the wall and loses all of it. Wow. That was an unfortunate spell for Big Chairman, who actually was so slow, the gap on the Delta didn't actually update for like 3 laps straight. But anyway, that was F2 here at Spa. Great race to watch, certainly. One of the best races of the season. And New Boy John wins the race. From DJ Lama in second place, Graham Crackers gets a podium in third. Alomas comes home on fourth with a final lap pass on Rhino, a controversial one at that. Vizzle gets sixth place behind Rhino on his return in the Van Amersfoort car. He finishes fifth. Seventh place to the Big Trainer, and Cyril, who retired from the race after his race was ruined by his AI car and his Wi-Fi, finishes eighth for Dams. So it's fourth and eighth for Dams. Looks like Campos scored the most points. Actually, no, he didn't. Actually, it was MP Motorsport that did because of the win for John. But anyway, thanks for watching the race. We'll see you in the next race tomorrow at Canada, which is going to be a completely insane race, I'm sure. But yeah, thanks for watching. Anyway, I have to eat food now.